In this chapter, we're going to talk about some basic information of genetic, and then we will continue with cytogenetic disorders and associated disease and explain some different molecular methods to detect these types of disorders. A karyotype is a picture of chromosomes. We can line up all the chromosomes in order of decreasing length and the size of the centromere and count them. Then we can tell whether or not somebody has all the proper number of chromosomes, which is 46. 44 of them are somatic, and then look at the last pair X and Y and determine if it's female or male. One of the most common things we can see on karyotype is an extra chromosome 21, which is associated with Down syndrome. Several techniques has been developed for staining chromosomes. The most common is Giemsa stain, which shows that each chromosome has distinctive pattern of alternating light and dark bands of variable widths. Here you can see a karyotype which is sorted according to the chromosome length and the size of centromere. As you can see, that last pair chromosome are X and Y, which is corresponding with male phenotype. At the beginning of our class, I explained what is homologous chromosomes and sister chromatids. Let's review them quickly on this picture. Homologous chromosomes are similar chromosomes. One of each pair comes from the mother and one comes from the father. They exist in diploid organisms. Following DNA replication, the chromosome consists of two identical structures called sister chromatids, which are joined at the centromere. Mitosis is a method of cell division in which a cell divides and produces identical copies of itself. It is pretty hard to imagine that about 100 trillion cells in each of our bodies exist, and they each have to carry the complete DNA instruction set. So that means that when cell divides by mitosis, copying all of chromosomes occur, and each of the daughter cells get a complete set. In mitosis, sister chromatids of each chromosome transfer to daughter cells. Meiosis is the formation of egg and sperm cells. In sexually reproducing organisms, body cells are diploid, meaning they contain two sets of chromosomes, one set from each parent that we name homologous chromosomes. To maintain this state, the egg and sperm that unite during fertilization must be haploid, meaning they each contain a single set of chromosomes, maternal or paternal. During first round of meiosis, each homologous chromosomes transfer to one daughter cells, and in second round, two sister chromatids separated, and finally, 4 haploid sex cells produced to keep the chromosomes in normal range. Cytogenetic disorders can be explained in two ways. Numeric abnormalities mean extra numbers or missing chromosomes, and also structural abnormalities of chromosomes. In diploid organisms, 2 copies of each somatic chromosome is present. Haploid cell only has one set of chromosomes, like sex cells. When one or more extra set is present, we call it polyploid. For example, 3N has one extra set chromosome that is including 23 chromosomes, and in 4N, 2 extra set is seen. Any abnormal number of chromosomes which is not exact multiple of N is called aneuploid, such as single extra chromosome of 21 in Down syndrome. Non-disjunction of homologous chromosomes and sister chromatids in mitosis or meiosis is the cause of most aneuploids. Non-disjunction at the time of meiosis will produce gametes with extra or less chromosomes. Let's explain it on following slides. Disjunction is the normal separation of homologous chromosomes or chromatids to opposite pole at nuclear division. Non-disjunction is failure of this disjoining process, in 2 chromosomes or chromatids go to one pole and none to the other. In meiotic non-disjunction, the chromosomes may fail to disjoin either the first or second division, and N+1 and N-1 gametes are produced. If N-1 gamete is fertilized by a normal N gamete, a monosomic zygote 2N-1 is produced. Fusion of N+1 and N gamete produce a trisomic 2N+1 zygote. Non-disjunction in somatic cell is produced 2 daughter cells with 1 extra and 1 less chromosomes.